Alright, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to talk about what we can learn from 2020 when it comes to putting yourself out there and having a good social life, because many people have been struggling this year because of the pandemic and all. So in this video we're going to talk about what you can do to have a better social life and what you should focus on instead, and what we can learn from 2020. So if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, because I'll make video like this every week, so that way you will be notified every time I'm uploading a new video. The first point I want to mention is that the difference between people who have a social life right now and people who don't have a social life, that difference has become way more clear in a time like this, where people are even maintaining their social life or feeling lonely and kind of depressed because they can't go outside. The differences between those type of people have become more clear in a time like this, because those people who have been able to maintain a healthy and good social life this year is the ones who find opportunities and find a way around this challenge where we can't go outside and meet people the same way as we used to. So they find a way around that challenge to maintain their friendships and meet new people. The other group of people who wasn't able to maintain a healthy social life this year was the one that came up with excuses and saw it as a problem and said, okay, I can't meet people and meet my friends in a time like this, so I just don't do anything to do it. And that's the big difference, that the people who was able to maintain friendships and meet people find solutions to be able to maintain friendships and meet new people. The other one throws their hands in the air and said, yeah, I can't go out, I can't meet new people, poor me, poor me. And that's the reason why they don't have any people they can meet up with, even when the lockdown is lifted again, because they haven't done one of the things we're going to talk about in this video. But there's a lot of things you could have done this year. What else have you learned this year? Well, the rules of having a social life have completely changed. You can't meet up with the people the same way as you used to do because of the lockdown and the restrictions. So you have to be creative and meet new people in a different way. And of course, respect the restrictions and all. But overall, it's not impossible for you to do so. But if you make a problem out of it, then you won't see any results, because then you will just stay at home and doing nothing about your situation. So again, don't see problems, instead find solutions to these things, because there's a lot of things you can do even though there's a pandemic and restrictions that might limit you. So you have to build connections online from your community, obviously, so you can have people to meet up with once the restrictions are lifted. And then you also have to be creative by going for a walk, drinking some coffee and going for a walk and talk, going in a park, seeing some nature, stuff like that, where you can keep the distance and make sure you don't infect each other. Which also leads me to the next point. The power of connecting with people online and using social media has never been more important than in a time like this. It's so important to have the right skills and mindset to connect with people online and through social media, because so many people are online in a time like this. So there has never been more people online than right now. So take advantage of that and build connections online, so you at least have some people you can meet up with once the restrictions and lockdown is lifted again. And that's what the clever and smart people have been doing this year, building online connections and maintaining their old friendships through social media, so they could meet up with them once the lockdown is lifted again. One thing I want you to do right now is to go grab your phone and go follow me on Instagram, because on there I'll share tips and ideas how you can maintain a healthy and good social life, and how you can bring more people into your life and building connections online and find the right type of people you can hang out with. This is a great way to get in touch with me, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me a DM. I reply to all the DMs, so maybe if you have a question, maybe I'll be able to help you out. So go follow me on Instagram, because that will really help you out. The next point I want to go into is you have to adapt to a new reality. You have to be able to try new things out and not rely on the things that worked maybe in the past, because it's a whole new situation we're in, and nobody have been in this situation before, obviously, but at least you have to adapt to a new situation and build connections online, and don't only rely on old friend groups, but also explore new things and try new things out. Because if you're doing the same thing, especially in a time like this, then you won't see any results, because there's a lot of things you can't do at the moment. You can't go out to a restaurant if there's restrictions. You can't go to a nightclub or a bar, or the old traditional ways to meet people. You can't do that right now in a time like this. So you have to be creative and meet people in a new way and build online connections first, so you have people to meet up with. The last point I want to make here is, don't wait for everything to be perfect and waiting for the time to just be perfect that everything is over, because that's just stupid. Because this situation comes and goes, the restrictions comes and goes, and sometimes we can go out and sometimes we can't. Until we find a solution to this pandemic, then it goes up and down. So to wait for the time to be perfect, that's just stupid. Speaking on waiting for the time to be perfect, now the bells are ringing, but who cares? I'm shooting this video anyways. So you have to try new things out, even though you might think, oh, the time is not perfect. Because guess what? The time will never be perfect. And by you waiting, it's just you procrastinating and not taking control in your life and putting yourself up to success, so you can actually meet people in a time like that. And also you can see what kind of results or lack of results that you have been getting this year by just waiting for the time to be perfect. Ask yourself, how many people have you met this year? Have you built new relationships and friendships and met cool people? If the answer is no, that's maybe because you haven't done all these things. And a lot of people also from your area and your country have been able to go out and meet people. It's only a mindset issue, so you should just try to go out and try new things out. So this was it for this video. This was a short video because it's a little bit cold here. So let's make this video a short video. What I want you to do right now is to go join my private Facebook group. We're gonna link it here. How to get a better social life as a busy professional. It's a relative small community, but in that Facebook group I'll give you tips and ideas how you can have a good social life as well. And we're going to discuss and start conversation in that community, so we inspire each other to take action and try new things out. So go join my private Facebook group. We're gonna link it here, and I know you will get much value out of that group, so go join my group and maybe see you in the Facebook group. And until next time, take care and have a great day. See you in the next video.